People I speak to most of the time are physician leaders, nurse leaders, people in executive positions in healthcare. Now, I'm not a nurse. I'm not a physician, but my goal is to help teach them some of the skills that they need for leadership that they may not have learned in medical school or in nursing school. And so I'm coming in with my expertise, but I'm not coming in with the credentials that they have. But on the other hand, I guess when you think about it, they don't have the credentials that I have. And so, but I've picked some stuff up along the way, which I noticed just immediately clicks with people. It's so interesting. Long time ago, I was talking to a nurse who had been retired, and then she kind of winked at me and she said, you know, once a nurse, always a nurse. And I use that line every once in a while when somebody says, I'm a nurse. Some of my students at Loyola are nurses. And I'll say, is it true? Once a nurse, always a nurse? Without exception, 110% of the time they say, oh yeah, once a nurse, always a nurse. Very interesting, you know? Yeah. Now, when I say it though, I notice there's kind of a bond of understanding. It's like, you kind of get us. Yeah. But I don't have to say, oh, I've spoken to this many nurses or blah, blah, blah. I've also heard that somebody said to me the other day, hospitals are for nursing care. You're there because you need a nurse. You're not necessarily there only because you needed a doctor. And when I've mentioned that to a few people, they say, oh yeah, for sure. That's why you come to the hospital. So what are some of the things that people sometimes say that you pick up in your specialty? What do your salespeople kind of always respond to about sales? What are some of the people that are doing, event planning, or people that are in the financial services industry? You're going to pick up a little side comment from somebody. And what will happen is that becomes a well-known standard among that group of professionals. And when we use that, not in any manipulative way, but just out of sheer curiosity, a bond happens. Very, very interesting. Once a nurse, always a nurse. See you next time.